Hey, good Tuesday afternoon, everybody. Meteorologist Greg Majewski back with you here in the North Georgia First Alert Weather Center with your weather update here on your June 3rd, 2025. Now, before we get going, we always like to say thank you and welcome aboard to any new followers here on our growing channel. And if you're not yet officially a follower, or if you're not exactly sure, go to the link down in the comment section. It's going to take you right here to the main Facebook page right there. And you're going to hit that like button in that upper right-hand corner, and that way you officially become a follower here on the North Georgia First Alert Weather Center Facebook page. Now, if you happen to be catching this broadcast over on YouTube, make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you're alerted on future content. Well, today the forecast word for the day is change, because it's definitely made some changes. We've got a disturbance out in the Gulf of Mexico, so our rain chances are going to come up going into tomorrow now. And it looks like we're going to stay a bit unsettled going into the weekend as well. We may have some clusters of storms coming at us heading into the weekend. So we got plenty to talk about. So let's go ahead and dive into this. Not looking bad this afternoon, though. Check out that shot there from the University of North Georgia Dahlonega campus. Looking pretty good. Still a bit hazy outside, but not bad. Sunshine, a few clouds across North Georgia. Not looking bad. Checking out the Helen area. Also looking at pretty good conditions here as well. Hey, let's go tubing. Definitely would be a nice day to go tubing. But the weekend, if you're planning on going tubing this weekend, you might need to dodge some showers and thunderstorms. We'll talk about that more here in just a second. Look at the radar. We're quiet here for the moment. The forecast tomorrow is going to be a bit tricky. We're going to have the rain coming in from the south. So anywhere kind of south of Metro Atlanta, favoring off to the east, probably your higher rain chances, a little more diminished for off to the north and west. So it's going to be a tricky forecast, not only for the rain, but also for the temperatures as well going into your Wednesday forecast. All right, so let's go look at the regional radar right now. Here's the rain, showers, and thunderstorms kind of increasing down across Florida, coming up to the Georgia coast. It's going to be very wet there across the Savannah coast down toward Jacksonville. And this rain and the cloud cover will be increasing as we go into the day tomorrow. So we might start off with a lot of sunshine initially tomorrow, but we'll see it kind of becoming partly sunny. And those rain chances will come up as we go into the late in the afternoon and definitely going into the evening hours for tomorrow night. Temperatures, though, this afternoon looking pretty good. Everybody here generally getting into the middle to upper 80s. Your typical June weather here really all across the southeast. All right, let's look at the regional satellite again. You're seeing the cumulus clouds here across the southeast. Still a little bit of a hue in here from the smoke, but that is starting to really decrease. Not quite as bad as it was, say, over the weekend. So, but here's that moisture with a little bit of upper level disturbance here that's going to ride up to the north, and there is a chance we might see some slight development along the coast, but I don't know if it's going to have much room to really deal with here. We may get a hybrid low or maybe a weak tropical depression, but really the story is going to just be the moisture it's going to throw back across North Georgia as we go throughout the day heading for tomorrow. So here's the latest from the National Hurricane Center, just putting this development at about 10% chance as this moves up and comes across Florida and moves out to sea. Again, not expecting this to be a big deal, but again, it will enhance the rain threat for our area as we go throughout the day going into tomorrow. All right, so let's go look at the latest high-resolution model data run here. Again, we're throwing the moisture back across our area going in toward tomorrow. You can kind of watch this thing loop. You see the low pressure kind of forming there over Charleston. So again, going into tonight, not looking bad, but going into tomorrow, no suppose by the time we head to tomorrow afternoon, here comes the rain increasing across our area, really picks up across northeast Georgia here on the high resolution model, and then this thing moves inland. So we'll have the higher rain chances going into late tomorrow night. It'll back off a little bit. Then going into the weekend, we may have a couple of clusters of thunderstorms rolling in out of the plains and kind of rolling in this way as we go in towards, say, this Saturday. So we got to watch out for that. We got some clusters of storms that may be coming in from the west to east. So looks like a wet and unsettled pattern really for the next 7 days. And then beyond the 7 days, I think there's some indications we start to dry out, and it'll be kind of more of a typical summertime weather pattern, say, beyond the middle of next week. But in the meantime, just prepare for some wet weather and daily rain chances here across our region. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about the weather maps here. We'll go ahead and take you through this as we kind of watch what goes on here over the next week. So again, kind of watch as I kind of highlight this here for you. As I go and put this into my old interactive mode here so I can kind of highlight this. And as we go on through here, again, looking pretty quiet here for tomorrow. Again, the rain coming in tomorrow afternoon and into the evening hours. Notice here comes the rain chances coming up. And then going into Thursday, the rain chances will continue there into Thursday and also into Friday. So then it really kicks up heading into Saturday and Sunday. We're going to watch these clusters of storms that are probably going to come out of the plain. So what we're looking at is a flow where these disturbances will kind of be riding this way. So, and with those clusters of storms, there could be a severe weather element to that. So I'm going to have to watch this very closely. We're kind of getting in that kind of season where we get these derechos or MCSs, multicellular storms that kind of combine together and kind of race and kind of cause some problems here across the country when they get formed. So Sunday looking at a high rain chance, as well as going into Monday across a lot of areas of the southeast, and still looking at the rain chances into Tuesday. I'm hoping by Wednesday next week we really get a chance to kind of dry out. So again, just keep that umbrella handy every day here over the next 7 days. So here's my forecast for tomorrow. Again, kind of a tricky forecast here. Higher rain chances, Gainesville south, 80, 85 showers. Maybe a few thunderstorms going into the evening hours, going 80, 65 there. Overnight tonight, not bad. We're looking at mostly clear tonight, though. Everybody kind of in the lower to mid 60s, upper 60s down toward Metro Atlanta. So, typical, almost, summertime weather here. Pair of 66s up in Dalton, Calhoun, 65 in Gainesville, 60 degrees, cool spot up in Clayton. Tomorrow, okay, again, if you're down this way, probably higher rain chances here. So kind of going up toward Gainesville, down north south, diminishes the further north you go. Obviously, you see the warmer temperatures out of the west. These will be scattered. So we're looking at maybe a scattered shower in here, higher rain chances to the south. A very tricky forecast because if this thing deviates, shifts at all, it'll make a big difference on how much rain some people will get and who doesn't get it. So just keep that in mind here for tomorrow. Just keep the umbrella handy. All right, regionally looking like this. We're drier back off to the north and west, 90 in Nashville, 90 in Memphis. Higher rain chances along the Gulf Coast, especially across Savannah and Jacksonville. Almost 100% chance of rain there in Savannah, for example, at 80, 82 in Columbia, and 81 there in Metro Atlanta. All right, next 7 days, again, rain chances they're going to fluctuate day by day, by the way. So right now we're at 60% for tomorrow, 40% on Thursday, on Friday, back up to 60 with that cluster of storms that may come out going out of Alabama on Saturday, 70% on Sunday. I expect the rain chances here to probably fluctuate day by day. It's just that time of year when we're dealing with weak systems and we're not really dealing with a big synoptic pattern. These are kind of a mesoscale thing. So any weak disturbance will fluctuate these rain chances over the next 7 days. But generally holding here in the 80s, overnight lows in the 60s to upper 60s for the most part here over the next several days. So the word is going to be unsettled. That's definitely the appropriate word to use here in the next 7 days. And just keep the forecast in the back of your mind and check back here daily because it's going to change every day, folks. It is an unsettled weather pattern for the next 7 days, and those rain chances and their impact will fluctuate day by day. So the best advice I can give you is to become a follower. Make sure you are a follower here on the North Georgia First Alert Weather Center. Again, we're dedicated to the North Georgia region, not just Metro Atlanta. We're talking North Georgia, and we're getting a lot of positive responses. A lot of folks saying, thankfully, we got a real broadcast meteorologist who's giving us our weather, and I really do appreciate you guys doing that. So make sure you invite a friend. We got a lot of work to do, folks. I want to get to 100,000 followers. It's a good round number for our page to get sponsors and advertisers on here to gain the additional equipment and resources that I want to do, to not only make this product better, but also develop a dedicated 24-hour channel that you can access maybe on Roku as well as YouTube. That's the long-term goal. So if you want to help us out, please make sure you become a follower here on the page. It really does help. All right, that's it, guys. That's your little update for today. You guys take it easy, be good, stay safe, and we'll see you tomorrow. You guys have a great day. Bye-bye.